Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Commotion. It's your boy Diego Dimas, and today we're gonna do a little something different. I'm gonna talk to you about a blah 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 blah. Boom boom boom. Okay. Well. Today, I'm going to take you guys on a little trip to my past projects, and I'll tell you a little bit about them. First up, King! King was an interesting one because I wasn't originally planning to make a movie. I was planning to make a series because King was inspired by animation, which was about soccer or football, whichever one you want to call it. Whatever. Anyway, point is, and it was really cool. It was about these young people. It was called, what was it called? Street football, I think it was called. It was like a French cartoon. And it was pretty cool. And I was really inspired by it. And I was like, hey, I really like the way they solved their conflict through this sport. And so I thought I wanted to do that with a sport, but I wanted to bring a little, South African aspect to it, or this, so people can relate to it easily. And that's how I came up with King, which is King Loafer, but some people may know it as hand tennis. So yeah, and that's it. And it's pretty interesting. The thing with projects is they never really exactly come out exactly as we planned it, especially if you're if you're constricted by time or a budget or something. But I felt like it ended up all right. It was my first movie that I actually finished. So yeah, that was King. Before that, I used to make a lot of parodies with my friends, and then eventually one of my friends, Giano, told me to start writing original stuff so I can actually tell new stories, and then I eventually thought of King, and yeah.
Any chance of you uploading those parodies?
No, not at all.
Why not?
If we hit 1,000 subscribers.
Yes, if we hit 100%.
Yeah, no. Test drive, I was planning to, from the start, showing it to the whole school because I wanted an audience. I wanted to show people my work at that point. And so I thought, what franchise is most famous at that point? And at that point, the most famous franchise was the Fast and the Furious franchise, and everybody was going crazy about cars and all that type of stuff. And I thought, okay, I'll make my own sort of car-related story, and I was really excited about using effects to make it look like we were actually driving. But if anyone asked, we were driving. Test Drive was actually a mixed idea between me and a friend of mine, Tariq, and we were basically just fooling around, making videos, and then we were like, you know what, this is actually, we can actually make a movie about this. But at that time, I wasn't planning on showing it in front of the whole school, but, and we tried to make it, but we never finished it. And then when the time came when I decided I wanted to make a movie that I wanted to show in front of the whole school, I was like, hey, this Test Drive, it later on became a little bit of a challenge, I must admit, but it was fun. It was really fun. It was first time I actually that was probably the biggest cast at that point that I used, and it was pretty cool making that movie, and yeah.
Will you say it's the greatest story ever told?
Definitely not.
When does number 2 come out? Because this is the greatest story ever told. Just to correct your earlier answer.
Test Drive 2, I don't know when it's coming out, but I'm working on it.
And Test Drive 3.
But no.
Test Drive 3, guys.
But
get amped.
I hope to finish it as soon as possible. But yeah, we're still in the works with Test Drive 2, actively working on it. Not at the moment exactly.
You means inactively working.
Minor crime!
When I wrote Minor Crime, or before, when I started I wanted to make a new movie, but at that point, I had no idea what I wanted to do because when you think of a story and you're an independent filmmaker, you have to consider what you have. You can't really think of anything. You're basically forced to think of only certain things. But it's actually a blessing if you think about it, because now, when the moment when you actually can have a budget, you can basically think of anything, because you're not really, I'm not going to end that sentence. Doesn't make sense. That's right. When I thought of Minecraft, I didn't really know. At that point, I didn't really have an idea. And a friend of mine, Beathan, came up with the idea of a Bonnie and Clyde sort of idea. But I really wanted to make it a lot better than Test Drive. I wanted to take a lot more.
How was that even? How is that physically? Nah.
Better than Test Drive.
What did
Your magnum opus.
You're out of your goddamn mind.
I wanted to take more risks. I wanted to experiment with more techniques, and it was really fun. Abomination was a project that I did while I was studying graphic design. Me and two of my other friends, Roald and Greswell, we could either choose between documentary or music video or trailer. But originally, I wanted to make a short story, because when I thought of the idea, I thought it would be a good short story. And then I saw that it had to be a trailer, so I had to change it into a trailer. That's why the whole coming soon and all that is. But is Abomination actually coming soon? Not exactly. I have an idea for the full script, but at this point, we're busy with a bunch of other projects, campus and all that type of stuff, and I'm finishing Test Drive, trying to finish Test Drive too. So no, Abomination will not come out really soon, so I wouldn't put my hopes on it. But but it was really fun making it. It was one of the few projects I made in a short amount of time, which I really appreciated, because when you think of an idea, you're really passionate about it and you want to finish it as soon as possible. And when a project is dragged out so long, you later lose the enthusiasm and think of more and other ideas and get inspired by other things. So I was glad we handled it and finished it so quickly.
Why is this the only thing we can watch that you talked about?
Yeah. Yet it's the one that's not gonna get made.
Next question.
And that's that, guys!
And that's that!
And thank you guys for the help.
Thank you guys for the help. Thank you us.
Again, remember, subscribe to his channel.
Straight arrow EN.
You guys know what my catchphrase is by now? The end of the video?
Catch you later.
No!
Catchphrase.
Not catchphrase, but
See you in the next
you
one.
guys, you can say stay motivated.
Oh, it's motivated.
Yeah.
I do find that weird.
Stay
Motivated!
You should make a bloopers reel.
Yeah,
As a-
I think this whole episode will just be bloopers.